Higurashi When They Cry New Episode 2. And it'll be some reaction from the 10-second mark. In 3, 2, 1. And go! Alright, I'm absolutely pumped up. Oh, this! Whoa. I think it's gotta be more of a dream than a fantasy element for her because. Oh, who knows? Hmm. What the? Whoa, hold up. To a world, okay. I guess this might actually go into the supernatural then. Okay. Hmm. Ah. Oh, okay. Similar to the. Wait, so that means she's died multiple times then in the span of around 1983. Going by the way she's talking? Okay. Hmm. I can only hope though in her saying that she doesn't get too caught. But damn, this is getting pretty damn intense. Around the opening. Oh, Kiki looks a lot more mature and older in the opening. Could also be the angling. Okay. This opening has been a pretty pleasant surprise here, I gotta say. Definitely gonna have like that Slaughterhouse horror movie like effect. And I dig it. I dig it. No, no, no. Someone outside. Yo, I'm gonna have to listen to this opening again once I'm done with the reaction. It sounds absolutely beautiful to the ears. Okay. I just wonder what that individual got the shark's gonna utilize with this. Is gonna utilize it for like murdering someone? Oh my. Here's trouble. Oh no. I don't wanna see our boy Keith. Whoa. The hell was she gonna do with that blade? That's the biggest question. Yeah, sure. Seemed a bit too serious for someone that wanted to bring a support item. Hmm. I'm glad our boy had his guard up. The scary thing though is that he doesn't suspect Rena yet of being shifty. And you know what? I'm not gonna blame Keiichi because Reina is someone that's been close to him, so I wouldn't blame him for not keeping that guard up, at least in that yet. I just don't know what's up with the 100-year thing. Is it like time resets then? I mean, it wouldn't be the first time a horror series with horror elements utilizes that option. Hmm. Oh, I wonder what this is gonna lead. It depends on the sport, though. If it's like a team sport, then you got allies, of course. Technically, you could potentially have allies with someone if you play tag, if you like split up in multiple directions and make it tough. What if the game has like negative drawbacks? Then that world's gonna be hard to actually follow and enjoy. Hey, it's only fair he scares the hell out of her. Remember, it did scare Keiichi just a few moments ago. It's only fair. Mm. I hope our boy Keiichi doesn't get. She's probably gonna get the shortest one. Ah! I fucking knew it! It was building up too. She was talking cocky. She was building herself up a bit too much. That's how I knew. The writers are gonna humble her. And she received a slice of humble pie. Oh! Oh, these snitches! They don't even know how to follow bro code. I want to be surprised as a trap. Oh, okay, good, 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 good. Aww. That's actually pretty sweet. It shows you how much Keiichi's got when it comes to like social skills. To be able to actually have people like that on a moment's notice do those kind of favors for him. Gives a bit more characterization. Hmm. Oh my! What type of life did they all events? Hmm. I wonder what Rika's planning now. Thought I'd be nothing pleasant towards Reina though. Who the hell can be gentle at me when someone has their eyes closed and is smiling? No one. Absolutely no one. Hey, she used the Keiichi bat signal. I wonder how Keiichi's knee pads are going to be. The only way he's going to be able to get out of this is jumping off the rooftop. I guess it would have been too tough to jump off of it. No, biggest question is, Rika was at the bottom. How did she get up to so quick? That's the biggest question. Oh man, this is the door. Hey, why is he getting only one punish though? I'm just saying. Hey, that's smart. Actually, utilizing reverse psychology. Aw. I love that wholesomeness there. Oh, okay. Getting off those creepy looks again. Oh. I was hoping our boy would have been busy. Maybe he's gonna notice something's wrong. Whoa! Sounded like a different person there. Alright, at least he's carrying that blade. That's somewhat reassuring for now. You know, I love that determination though. Still though. I can't discount the possibility that Ren might have other weapons on store. Yeah, that's the weirdest thing. So whether he's actually going to end up in a scenario where he's going to have to actually utilize that blade against Ren and the other things go south. Shit, with the way things have panned out so far, it wouldn't surprise me if things ended up that way. Aww. At least he's smiling. Oh jeez. Good thing he checked himself there. Huh? Whoa. Making the face of the one who's completely dissatisfied with the size of his man's dick with the eyes she's making. Okay. Oh. It's like how it has happy music after that tense build-up scene there, but you know what? I dig this. I dig this. So that if something else happens, it's gonna feel much more tragic with a much more powerful whiplash effect. Hmm. Yeah, that's quite the collection there. Hey, actually, I can see why a mailbox could be cute, depending on how it looks like. I like how that's coming from like the number one hoodlum making pranks, elaborate tricks. The irony. If someone like Reina, Rika, or Mia would have said it, I'd be like, you know what? Alright, I can understand that. But coming from the one number one troublemaker? Uh-huh, uh-huh. Yeah, it is a pretty dang funky nickname there. ain't so bad. That ain't such a bad use of time. Oh, this dude. Hey, at least now we have a name to attach to him. Okay. At least it like actually does connect with the story in the first episode. So that's good to know. Hmm. Yeah. The burst thing could be something else he just does on the side. He might actually have a main primary goal. I don't want to blame Keiichi for having those good instincts. Whoa! Oh my, well I guess that could work for him then. If that's what he was actually doing. I can't blame him though. Not just that, that could be just Tomitaki making a cover, and who knows, maybe they're trying to cover up for Tomitaki, because look at Reina's face. Nick in the face of, I don't want this man to be finding out things that I don't want him to know. Like, that's the type of face she's making, so. And plus, Tomitaki did show up in a landfill, so I don't. That would be alarm bells for anyone. Jeez! She does look good in that outfit, I ain't gonna lie. Oh, whoa! I'd say the most she could take is probably a picture home, but I don't think she can take the full one home. I'm just saying. Aww. Rika's such a sweetheart. I just don't know what's going to be a penalty for losing that game, though. That's why you always go on at one when you eat spicy things in case it's too hot. Did he just put warm water into his... Yo, that just rubbed in so many ways. I actually with Rika there. It's better to eat the cotton candy slowly. So you can slowly sliver the flavor so that it can spread out. But hey, people be doing their own methods of eating things. Oh, now I gotta question how Keiichi eats. Mmm. Oh. I didn't necessarily deny that. Yeah, I can tell you the nerves. I mean, that means what he's doing is gonna probably be something potentially shifty. Hmm? Oh, okay. Hmm. Ah. Rena's too adorable sometimes. It's totally exactly the most emotionally mature individual, so I can see why Mio would say that. Oh. Aww. Oh, boy. Okay. Everything is seeming calm for the most part. I'm just still got that unnerving feeling though. Oh. So she knew what she was doing. Oh man. Gotta say, quite the wing lady there. Gosh, the music is so damn beautiful. Yo, they're actually giving Rika some good animation because the way clo- her clothing's moving, hair movement, the slow mo when she's turning her head. You can definitely tell that they put in their A-tier animator in these sequences because it looks way more fluid than your usual Higurashi scene. Hey, the music's good too. Yeah, Higurashi's definitely gotta be one of the animes where once these soundtracks out, I'm gonna have to listen to the hell. Oh. Hmm. It is nice to see the whole audience in transport performance though. I just wonder how much you practice. And I wonder if that blonde lady. Okay. I wonder if that blonde lady has any relation to Rika potentially. Or maybe not. Maybe just paranoid as hell. Well, I can't blame her though. This series is making me paranoid myself for the safety of uh, the whole lot of them. Gotta admit, I like the illustrative quality here. It looks so dang gorgeous. Well, you actually see Rika's hands there. Okay. If it's in the ED, I wonder what's gonna factor into that. Oh. I wonder we're gonna see that scene again where she's maybe stuff in a lot more darker context. Keeps on showing up June 22nd. Okay, Sataka looks like a woman who's like a girl who's in the. Oh no no. Oh no 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 no. Oh man. Yo, is this series gonna go into like those 18 plus type of scenes? Holy. Nah. Shit. Yo, this series is looking like it's gonna be lit. It's just the ED. Holy. Yeah, it seems there in the ED that there was some 18 plus activities. I would hope that it ain't one of the youngins being forced upon by one of the adults in the ED. Holy. Well, this episode is definitely awesome. I mean, I was gonna rate it high, but the amazing opening EDs, I was like, geez, no, I gotta rate it even higher than that. Than what I was gonna rate it. I was gonna rate it a 9, but I'm gonna bump it up to a 9.5 out of 10 because the opening, especially the ED was impactful. Usually, when I react to an anime, the ending thing of an anime doesn't usually get much reaction from me. At most, I say, oh yeah, it's usually moving from the left to the right, or I was, oh yeah, it looks good. Here, it's just utter shock just looking at it. I've got to give it credit. And of all the EDs, and I've seen all the EDs that have premiered this year that are for anime that have been like a non-sequel, non-spin-offs. This is definitely gonna be definitely the top 3 when it comes to getting the most emotions out of me. But now, let me break down bit by bit why I thought this episode was great. For one, definitely giving us the vibes that it's got some kind of supernatural elements to it. Then at the same time, it could also be that Rika could be perceiving something that isn't there. For all we know, maybe just Rika's on the inside batshit crazy. But then who knows? Because at the ED sequence, you see that girl show up again. So I like it. Gives off a lot of mystery. And also just like the fact that with Reina, she's getting much more aggressive. You see some character development because when Keiichi wanted to carry the blade, she's got all angry. She had that shifty look on her face when they were able to bury up the Kensa. And then you had that again when she was looking at Keiichi. So you're getting more snippets of that shit's gonna go down. You got more mystery with that Tomotaki dude when he's talking to that blonde-haired chick. And then speaking of which, this episode was hilarious. So I like how even though it got your guard up, it was making me laugh constantly. And then aside from that, I actually really love it from a character standpoint because you see Keiichi's maturity and like the sequences where he's able to like ask those solids from the kids, but then at the same time the other kids have the advantage too. I thought that was hilarious. And I like how you see make on that performance that can get interesting adults is actually pretty darn impressive. So that was a good scene there. I like how you see everyone getting on Satako there, putting on little subtle jabs about her maturity on occasions. And things like that really make this episode fun to watch. And then of course you see those dark Reina moments. So that's what I thought it phenomenal from a character standpoint. Animation, I actually thought it was a step up above episode 1 actually. And episode 1 I thought looked good. Especially that Rika sequence towards the end. That was pretty noteworthy visually. Or that sequence at the start that looked really darn gorgeous. I was impressed. And on top of that, gotta say, the voice performances from everyone were great. And that's why I justify it 9 out of 10, but then once you consider in like the amazing opening in ED, I gotta bump it up to a 9.5. Because usually, if the songs are great, I gotta bump it up half a point. Just for like the sheer extra effort. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I'd like to hear your thoughts on how you feel about Higurashi When They Cry new episode 2. Oh yeah, you're right on that Osaka Reactions Man show. Most anime EDs actually do that. You're right. But I gotta say though, out of all the EDs, I think Higurashi's, if it did end up doing that, it looked amazing, the visuals. I mean, they were pretty shocking for the ED. But yeah, that's true. The surprising thing about the pandemic though, it's like everything else has been affected, but it doesn't seem like Hensei's been affected. If anything, I feel like the animation quality for them has gone up. But for normal anime, they have been impacted. That's the interesting thing about the pandemic overall. Which I'm like, whoa. But yeah, you're around that around. I remember even our last Crusade, that one also had an ED that it was easy to tell that they only used that ED just to fill up the credits. So that was another one where it had the same effect too. But yeah. Sure, I mean, yeah, I guess you could say it was the ED. It could have also been a stylistic choice too though, because even before the pandemic, a lot of animes did have an ED style similar to Higurashi style though. So it could also be that. In this instance anyway, it could be a stylistic choice. I mean, at least I think it's a stylistic choice, because I think it looked good. Definitely. Thought it looked pretty encouraging. Regardless though, cannot wait to see what Higurashi's gonna do next. It's been one of my favorite animes of the season. Give me like those chili or... Never watched it, which I'm glad I never watched it because I can watch this one being all surprised. So no, never watched the old one. So that's gonna be to my advantage when reacting to this one, because I'm not gonna know what to expect. So when something does happen, it's gonna be completely shocking, and it's gonna give me like the nice complete shock factor. That's why I never watched the old one, because I kind of had a feeling the new one was gonna get adaptation. And then looks like, yeah, my instincts ended up being right. The new one got an adaptation. Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna be fun reacting to this. I mean, I've had a lot of fun reacting to this one. It's definitely one of my fave animes. Speaking of which. Huh. yeah. And aside from that, another thing I do like about this specific series so far, I gotta say, I'm actually surprised about all the characters. They've been pretty damn good, nice. I've liked them, like almost every single moment. Even Rena, even though she's shifty, cry and scream. Well, I hope that isn't spoiler filled. But no, it probably won't because the series kind of did spoil that there's going to be tears because of the fact that we did see Keiichi slaughtering someone in a dream sequence. So, or who knows? Maybe it's not a spoiler. Maybe they wanted us to perceive that. Regardless, I cannot wait to see what's going to cause Keiichi to want to go on like a potential murder streak. Because for all we know, it might not even be murder. It might just be Keiichi going for self-defense. Yeah, I could see series. Yeah, series do pull under the rug sometimes. Definitely. And that's what makes them fun. Like you never know what you're gonna get. And it's like, oh snap! Should I keep my guard up? Should I keep it down? It's like, oh snap! You know. But yeah. As for the colorfulness, actually, that's what I like about Higurashi right now. I'm actually loving the colorful vibes. It puts a smile to my face. I was like, oh, that's so cool. Although at the same time, I'm assuming they're doing that so that when the crazy stuff happens, it can be like absolute shocking to any new viewers. Which, if they're doing that, they're doing a great job because it's helping me in slightly lowering my guard a little bit. But just a little bit for now because with anime, I always know that if they're too colorful, there's gonna be a twist. Yeah, I actually did read up on an article on Anime News Network, Mataka Reaction Mashup. I did hear about that. I read about that. I was actually, good thing you commented on that. I was actually gonna comment on that tomorrow when episode 2 came out. But alright, yeah, I think a lot of people say that's a good choice though. Yeah, there's hope. Yeah, that for me when it comes to fan service, while I don't mind it, I don't want it when it's not absolutely necessary, and definitely in a series like Elenia, it is not a necessary. It's not necessary fan service. It is necessary for some animes. That's true. You could actually watch it with your parents. You know what else you can watch with your parents? Otaku Reactions Matchup. You can watch Higurashi. Higurashi is something that you can watch with your parents too. Yeah, you can tell them that it's some kind of like it's like a horror anime with like some build-up elements. So, Higurashi is also one of those series where you can watch it with the family. It's family friendly with those wholesome family vibes. Until the crazy shit happens, and those family games are completely thrown out the window and destroyed. But yeah, y'all can get scared together and witness the greatness together too. But yeah, definitely that type of anime. But yeah, depending on the anime though, some animes do need fan service. So like Super Hex Rose, the issue with Super Hex Rose is that they censored shit. But yeah, there's some animes that do need it legitimately, the fan service. Yeah, family friendly, wholesomeness, fun. Who doesn't like that? I like family friendly series. Especially because you get characters that are pretty nice, redeeming. It's like, there's not much more you can ask for from family friendly series. Not much at all. I mean, I guess, yeah, ships are nice. They're definitely, although you gotta admit though, there are some enemies that need fan service though, like Kill la Kill. That definitely needed the fan service. So it depends on the anime too. Kill la Kill needed it because it was part of the plot. It wasn't like out of left field. Aside from that, I'd say Evangelion actually utilized fan service pretty well too. The original Eva used it well because it fit in with like when you got into Shinji's mind later on in the series. So Eva needed it too. So it depends on the anime. Sometimes they do need fan service. I do like ships though, I ain't gonna lie. I know some people hate the ship stuff, but I actually dig it. I think it makes the series funner to watch because if someone has a ship to root for, it's gonna be hella damn entertaining with ships because It'd be like rooting for a sports team where you're watching a game, but it's funner to watch a game when you actually do have someone you root for. Yeah. At least with the vibes I get from it. Definitely. I just hope this new Higurashi series performs really well financially because I think it deserves it. I mean, so far it's been one of the funner series to watch this season. Which anything, I remember last time I checked in the anime pre-orders, Strike Witch's new season was #1 in pre-orders, but that's because it's super early. That's a small sample size, so we really can't say that Strike Witch's new season is that high because it's that good. We can't say that yet. But it does have a cool early start. Well, I'm gonna watch after this more anime from Funimation's site. I don't even know their name, so I gotta actually look it up because I know Assault Lily Bouquet. I'm gonna watch that after this, but that there's in like 2 hours. But I know there's another anime though. Assault Lily Bouquet's gonna be on Funimation on 11 a.m. But Funimation's gonna have something at 10:50 a.m., which is fucking dumb. Why would Funimation be putting in two animes airing at the same time? Why can't they just air something at like 10:30, then Assault Lily Bouquet at 11 a.m.? It's like, does Funimation want to lower reviews for their own animes on their website? It makes no sense, some of the decisions that Funimation does sometimes, you know? It's like, funny, are you serious? Are you absolutely serious? Do you want to... Let me look up the name that they're going to air at 10:58 though, just to be sure. But, let me see. Yeah, they're going to air, let's see what it's called. Adachi and Shimamura, actually, on 10:58 a.m. That's what they're going to air. That's the next one I'm going to react to. No, yeah, I know not all people watch the same anime Otaku Rankings mashup, but it's Funimation's website. They're releasing two shows almost simultaneously with 2-minute distance. That's going to lower the views of one anime regardless. That's the thing. Because it's Funimation's website, you know? Because someone's going to think, oh man, I'm low on spare time. Should I be watching Adachi or should I be watching Assault Lily? Bouquet. They should space out their own animes on their own website more. I mean, they've been doing a great job on that the whole year. I think it's like one of the few instances where I see two Funimation animes released side to side like this. When it comes to new releases, simulcast, it's the first time I've seen that for them. But yeah, I mean, I guess not all people watch anime the moment they release on their website like me, though. I could see that too. Yeah, because sometimes it depends. Sometimes people wait for reviews before watching the show, then they watch it. For me, I don't watch reviews. I don't even see trailers. I just watch anime. Yeah, waiting for a weekly animes can be a pain sometimes. But it's fun though. I mean, for me, I don't feel the way as much because I just watch every anime. Like when I see an anime, and I'm like, oh, I'll react to it. Another one, I'll be like, I'll react to that. Oh shit, there's another one. I guess I'll react to that too. That's my mindset. Oh, I just watch a new anime and I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I'll react to that. So for me, the wait isn't as long because I'm constantly reacting. I'd say you should hold off on the manga because you want to get surprised by the anime. I'd say for me, I only read the manga if an anime bombs spectacularly financially. That's the only time I actually do read the manga, if it fails. But it has to fail like viciously though for me to want to read the manga. The anime financially. That's how I do it. That actually would have been nice for that to happen. That would have been. But for Netflix, I know they want to like play it safe when it comes to like the rights they get from anime companies because I know for Netflix they want to invest in things they truly feel confident in. So, or for that they can get in a cheap price. So that's why a lot of animes don't have that release. Just in a lot of things where Netflix is going to be like, yeah, we feel completely confident in this product, like they did with Great Pretender. And for sure, Studio Whip's definitely one of the most in-demand studios too. I mean, aside from them being like the first choices for Shingeki no Kyojin until they don't want to do the newest season, you gotta remember that when it comes to Studio Whip, I remember Amazon spending a good amount of money to get Vinland Saga and now the Studio Whip production. So Studio Whip's been on the uprise lately. So I'd say it just depends on the studio too. Some studios are just gonna get that King's treatment, others aren't. They actually have been pretty damn legit the last few seasons. Definitely. I mean, shit, they're at the point where they can reject work like Attack on Titan season 4. That's what I mean. You've made it as a studio where you can just reject big hires like that. You know, that's when you know you've made it. Which it's a shame that the Mon company couldn't wait for studio with schedule to clear up though. But I think Madhouse's reputation is kind of already dead though, because if you saw the work with No Guns Alive, you can tell they were straining. They were straining to finish off No Guns Alive. It was like, this definitely doesn't feel like the super competent Madhouse of the old days. Not even close. I think Madhouse's reputation is completely gone at this point. It's destroyed, wrecked. Madhouse, I'm not gonna say they've become the new Gonzo yet, because they haven't. I don't think they've gone that bad. But damn, they're close to becoming the new Gonzo. They're so damn fucking close, though. I'd be lying if I was like, oh yeah, they're in a good spot. And it seemed to happen too after Redline. No, yeah, that did happen, but the reason why was because Redline bombed. Redline lost them a lot of money because they were producing that for how many years? Was it 7, I think? Yeah, they were producing Redline for like 7 years. And once that bombed, they lost lots, and I mean lots of money, so it pretty much all went south with Redline for them. After Redline, when that lost them money, they were fucked. And I mean in like the most biggest way of being fucked too. Sad to see one of the giants of the industry starting to go down with the whimper though. So I was hoping Madhouse would last multiple years, but unfortunately that's not the case. Yeah, that movie. Yeah, Redline lost them a lot of money. Lots of money. And when I mean lots, it lost them a fuckload of money. Like they fucking burned money because they actually, I think they primarily funded that one. That's what really screwed them over. That's the downside of funding things yourself. If it bombs, you're gonna take the full freaking loss. And any financial suffering you incur, there ain't gonna be no one to bail you out if it bombs financially. Which is why a lot of anime studios don't fund things on their own, because it's just too risky. Some of them do though. And the ones that do, I mean, they take all the rewards if something succeeds, so. But they always get up with the fucking downside of it. If it were to fail, they would have to fire a lot of people. But yeah, the Redline movie is what caused it. Yeah, it's a movie. I believe Redline was like fully hand-drawn too. So that movie was definitely really darn expensive. At least from what I read up on it. Never watched the movie myself though. I mean, I might someday though. I might. Just don't have any time to be watching anime movies right now unless it's a new release and I have spare time. That's when I actually do. But in most cases though, yeah, that's how it usually is for me sometimes. But yeah, unfortunately that's how their scenario ended up. And the only thing we can hope for is for Madhouse to get into another hot streak again. We can only hope. Because honestly, regardless of how studio Madhouse is right now, I mean, they were such a good studio back in the day. It's just sad to see them in this state. But hey, that's how it is. Whenever studios get into like some kind of like financial hole, it's just hard for them to find that hot streak again, unfortunately. I'm not reading any manga right now. Yeah, I'm not currently. The manga at best I'm keeping up with is Boruto, but I just read it whatever I feel like it, because Boruto manga is so slow. I just don't feel the need of keeping up with it consistently, because I'm like, oh, it's Boruto. When I see a new Boruto chapter, I'm like, another chapter. My mom's like, oh fuck, when is the series gonna end when I read Boruto? Because nothing happens. Like literally, absolutely fuck all happens in that series. And it's just living off of the name of Naruto at this point. Because the problem with Boruto is, Boruto himself as a character, he's not really that dynamic. Ain't really any moments where I'm like, oh, geez, Boruto is such a great character where I can root for. No, none of that. And then Sarada had potential, but she's kind of a disappointment too. The only character in that series I actually like is actually surprisingly Kawaki. That's the only character where I'm like, you know what, I can get behind him, but even he is not alone to lift up that manga. Hmm. No, I'm never gonna get free time though because with all the animes I react to, that's not gonna happen. I wish I can. I could do that, but my schedule is like, nope, ain't happening for me, sadly. I wish I could though. Oh, I thought the opening was amazing. It was fantastic. I loved it. I mean, I loved it so much. I'm gonna have to look up the full version of it. Definitely. I want shit. That's gonna be my priority. Once I'm done with this video, I'm gonna look up the full version of Higurashi. I definitely find it creepy. It gave me those and the ED was creepy too. Shit. I'm glad this anime airs in the daytime because if it aired in the nighttime, I'd have nightmare feel. I wouldn't be able to sleep properly if I were to react to this in the nighttime. So I'm lucky there. I'm extremely lucky. Yeah. Yeah, I promise I'm not gonna watch every anime next year because that'd be too hard. I mean, it's already tough doing it for this season. Like, literally, I've been sleeping like 3 to 7 hours a day. Sometimes I have to sleep 3 hours because I'm like, oh fuck, another anime came out. I gotta like sleep 3 hours. You know? Actually, yeah, it is a wholesome episode mallet of culture, but it did have some creepy elements mixed in. Definitely. But yeah, don't worry, I'm not gonna react to everything. That's too hard. That is way too hard. And the only reason why I did it for 2 seasons was because the anime lineup amount for the previous 2 seasons was lower, and I was like, you know what? I want to do something absolutely batshit crazy for the channel, and I did that, and I did it twice. But I ain't doing that again. I'm not doing it for fall because 40 is too much. I mean, last night I wasn't expecting someone to leak out the Akudama Drive episode. So, I mean, it had to have leaked out because it was supposed to come out today on Funimation, but it came out a day early. And that really affected my sleep schedule because I had to react to that in Miyuko Dreamy, and I wasn't expecting those reactions going in today. I mean, going in yesterday, so, yeah. I'm definitely not reacting to everything. Oh, no, I'm not dropping yet. I'm not dropping any animes until I get absolutely tired and drained and burned out. Until I get burned out, I'm reacting to everything because, I don't know. I guess I just slightly like the pain of reacting to everything. But no, for now, I'm not doing any drops yet. When I start doing drops, though, I'm going to make an announcement video. But for now, though, I'm not dropping anything. For now. You know, the thing is, I actually haven't watched... I've watched every anime for spring and summer. I didn't do it for winter, though. I didn't do it for winter because I caught up on Snafu and Ray Zero. If it wasn't for that, I actually would have legitimately reacted to every anime in the winter season. But I prioritized Snafu and Ray Zero. So I actually was contemplating doing that for that season. But if that would have happened to Otaku Reactions mashup, the Ray Zero and Snafu reactions would not have existed, and I might have never reacted to Snafu. So, technically, I did not do everything in winter. I mean, I could do that. The thing is, though, for that to happen, I would probably have to, like, make some kind of, like, Patreon campaign, which I'm too lazy to do that right now. But if I do have the time, I'd definitely do that. But yeah, to answer your question, Madland of Culture, I'm not dropping yet. But it might happen soon, though. It might. I don't know yet. I mean, yeah, Marathon does sound good, actually. Yeah. No, I mean, in the winter the winter season of 2020, the 2020 winter season, in case you're wondering which season I'm referring to, that's the only season this year I haven't watched everything yet, the winter 2020 season. The reason why I didn't do that, react to everything, is because I was reacting to Ray Zero. I was catching up on Ray Zero and Snafu. That's why. Oh, 2021? Yeah, it actually is full of sequels. If it's that much full of sequels, I might actually be able to react to everything, surprisingly, because I can just skip out on all the sequels I never really caught up with. The only thing that might make winter harder though is that there's a lot of carryovers. I think Tomika's gonna carry over, Shadowverse is still gonna carry over. So Healing Good Freaker is gonna carry over, Digimon. So what's gonna make it and then Dragon Quest is gonna carry over too. What's gonna make it tough for winter is that a lot of the stuff I'm reacting to is gonna carry on into the next season. So that's gonna make winter 2021 a bit tough for me, just because of all the carry-ons series that I'm gonna have to react to. But hey, it's gonna make it fun though. I'm really eagerly anticipating that season a lot. I'm pumped up for winter. Yeah, I'm so busy I haven't even checked the winter 2021 lineup yet. Let me check what they're gonna have actually. If there's anything that's gonna fancy my interest there. But yeah, marathons are fun though. And let me translate your comment. The one with the kanji. Your comment was pretty good. Let me translate it while the Annie shirt I'm loading up is loading up. Let me see real quick. The one with the kanji. Yeah, my YouTube my connections giving Noshiki Subaru. Oh, okay, so that's a translated name. All right, Noshiki Subaru. Yeah, marathon actually is a good idea. Actually, yeah, definitely. I'm like, geez, it's gonna be pumped up. And then Ray Zero's coming back too. That's something I'm really excited for. Ray Zero. Well, I mean, the thing is, or am I loaded up instantly though? So here's what they've got for the next season. We've got Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm gonna probably be carrying that on. I'll react to Attack on Titan if my family members don't want to watch it with me. There's Raid Zero. Promised Neverland, which I heard Promised Neverland had a shitty manga ending. Which sequel should I try to catch up with in that case, Metal Out of Culture? Which sequel's worth catching up with? But yeah, I heard the Promised Neverland had a shitty manga ending. A lot of people hated its manga ending, so I'm not looking forward to the Promised Neverland anymore. I'm still gonna react to it, but with Promised Neverland, I'm expecting full-on trash on that one now. Because if even the manga fans hated the ending, that's when you know things were fucked up there. When it's even... And that's not, Nazi Super, that's not an unpopular opinion about Promised Neverland. Everyone agrees that the first season of Promised Neverland was the best arc. That's actually a popular opinion, Nazi Subaru. Everyone liked the first arc. Even the haters of Promised Neverland liked the first arc. It's everything else after that that's gonna be bad. And people say the final arc was the worst arc in that series. Or do you mean Dr. Stone? Is it Dr. Stone that you're talking about, Natsuki Subaru? As for Dr. Stone, is it worth catching up with y'all? Because everyone says the Dr. Stone manga went south too. Yeah, it isn't just Promised Neverland. I've been hearing a lot of bad things about the Dr. Stone manga. I'm hearing bad things about the Boku no Hero manga too. It's like for some reason a lot of mangas in Shonen Jump, they go south after a few arcs. It's like, geez. It's hard to find any consistency in that magazine. The only ones that seem to be consistent are Hunter x Hunter so far and One Piece. Those are like the... And then I've heard good things about Chainsaw Man too. I heard that one has actually been consistent, but except from those three, everyone seems to say that a lot of Shonen Jump mangas go south. No, that's interesting. For me, I heard that for Promised Neverland, people say it gets worse after the first arc, actually. That could be like Eva. As for Otaku Reactions Mashup, the reason why I focus on the positives, on the negatives, is because I've read a lot of Shonen Jump manga. I've read Tsuriko, I've read Bleach, I've read Naruto. I've literally seen Shonen Jump manga start good and become trash. That's why I focus on the negative, because Shonen Jump manga, they haven't proved otherwise. They've proven to me that they can have fantastic starts, but then they have piles of trash endings. That's why I'm negative. They haven't shown me that they can be positive endings. The only era in Shonen Jump that was really fantastic from start to finish was the 90s. Because Rurouni Kenshin had an amazing ending, Yu Yu Hakusho had a good ending, Dragon Ball had an amazing ending. So it seems to be only the 90s and the 80s where the endings were fantastic. But after that, from the 2000s, 2010s, at least when it comes to Shonen Jump, they have struggled to land their endings immensely. I heard even Kimetsu no Yaiba. I haven't read the manga myself, but even people say the Kimetsu no Yaiba manga was rushed too, and it was kind of disappointing. But it wasn't bad though. It wasn't bad. That's true of Natsuki Subaru. They might try a bit too hard sometimes. Which is why Yoshio Togashi is one of the best mangaka, because he's one of the few authors that can have a consistent start, middle, and ending. That's what makes him a legend. An absolute legend. And then the Rurouni Kenshin, the manga artist, he made it a fantastic ending too for Rurouni Kenshin. Like one of the best endings I've ever seen in a manga in my life. But that's just a rarity though. Nowadays to have an manga end so professionally, it's just so hard. It makes you wonder like, how did Togashi do it? Which is why for One Piece, I mean, regardless, I'm going to see One Piece even when it goes south, but I wonder how One Piece is going to pull it off. Hopefully Oda can pull it off immensely, though. Oh, that's a shame about Dr. Stone in that case. Damn. I hope it can redeem itself, Dr. Stone, though. If it goes south, I hope it can at the very least have, like, some kind of moments where it goes back to its former quality. Oh, no, that's fine, Mix-ups happen, so all around. But yeah, I guess when it comes to Dr. Stone, I'll think about reacting to it, because when I reacted to Dr. Stone, it got me like low views, like 50. That's why I dropped the reactions too. Because I heard Dr. Stone mangas went south, and then people were watching my Dr. Stone's reactions, so I just straight up I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just give up on the reactions. No, and it's not just that, or people didn't watch the reactions either. People weren't watching my reactions at the time. They were doing that in comparison to other reactors with similar sub counts. So when I was reacting to Dr. Stone, I just dropped it from my reaction lineup because at that time I was busy, and I only was able to choose 10 animes, and Dr. Stone wasn't one of them. So that's why. I mean, I'll consider picking up Dr. Stone again though. But this time I'm gonna be like, if I react to episode 2, I'll be like, it has to at least get 50 views for me to react to more episodes. That's what I'm gonna say. Cause this time, yeah, cause that's how you should tackle older series. I'll be like, if I'm gonna react to more, I need to get at least a decent view count for it to actually make a difference. I mean, that's a good thing to isolate though when you're reading series too. That's also good. But for me though, I love YouTube so much, I always like reading reviews after I'm done making my videos. It's just too addicting. Cause I used to do that too when I read Naruto. I always read the chapter, then I saw a review in the older days. When Naruto was at its prime or Bleach. It was just too fun not to do that. But yeah, isolation is a good move though. That's actually how I do it before I react to the first episode of the series. I always isolate myself. That's true, actually. And especially with something like Bleach. I remember reading like 5 chapters of Bleach in like 6 minutes, because sometimes in Bleach, there's like almost no talking at all. I remember going, yeah, it is quicker that way. Especially the mangas like Bleach, where there's like almost nothing going on in the chapter. That's when it becomes even quicker. It's like, shit, I can get through this in like a breeze. So yeah, I could see where you're coming from. That's a good thing about manga. It's always easy to catch up too. And that's how I did it with Bleach actually. I read the Bleach manga, and I only watched the fight scenes in the anime. I never bothered with the anime when it came to like the non-action sequences, because I just read the Bleach manga. It's way quicker that way too. I also did it with Naruto. With Naruto, I just read the manga, and whenever it was like a big episode, I watched the episode in animated form. But yeah, it's way quicker that way. That way, I get the best of both worlds. I mean, I missed a lot in winter. A lot of anime. That's why I don't know if I'm going to be able to get back into winter, because I reacted to if I would not have reacted to Wave Zero and Snafu, I would have been able to react to everything in winter. Legitimately, I would have been able to do it. But since I'm into the Snafu reactions, I mean, I'll make a list right now. I gotta load up the screen though. But yeah, I'll make a list right now because I'm in no rush. I mean, the next anime I react to comes at 10:58, which is like an hour and 27 minutes. So, for me, I'm in no hurry right now. Yeah, for the winter season, I haven't completed reacting to Doll's Frontline, Kirokyo, and Ken. I haven't reacted to Babylon. I haven't reacted. I mean, I've reacted to the first So everything I've reacted to episode 1, I just haven't reacted to the full series. That's what I haven't done. So everything I've reacted to an episode. Yeah. Really? Everyone hated Babylon. People were bashing on Babylon's ending. Like, I heard a lot of bad things about its ending. Like, people were angry about it. There was Hosho Asteroid, that's 3. There was Darwin's Game, that's 4. There was also, let's see. Yeah, I'm looking at the list. I'm still looking at the list. Holy shit. ID Invaded, that's 5. That's the 5th anime that I haven't completed. Pet, that's 6. 6 for Pet. There's Natsu Sanagu, that's 6, right? I think that's 6, but that's a short, so those are easy. Shorts are easy. So that's 6. Breakers is 7, but 7 is like 8 minutes. That's also short. So that's 7. Let's see. I'm looking at the list. There's Kuwaiti Dragons, that's 8. Plunder is 9. So that's 9. There's Infinite Dendrogen, that's 10. Hatenia Illusion, that's 11. There's Hautiki Richardson, that's 12. Somali, that's 2. Mori, that's 13. Uchitama, that's 14. Let's see. That's 14 animes. Ichigoku Reviewers, that's 15. 22-7, that's 16. Boku no Tsunari, that's 17. There's ARP Backstage Pass, that's 18. A3 Season in Summers, that's 19. Shit, if I were to commit to reacting to the rest of 2020, that's like 19. Dr. Stone did shit for me, though. No, Dr. Stone is not a guaranteed viewer. That did terrible. Babylon Episode 1 also did terrible, too. Those two are not going to get me views. I'll talk react to the mashup. Babylon, Dr. Stone, those did bad. That's also the reason why I didn't continue on reacting to them. Their viewership was so low. Like, no one saw those reactions. Darwin's Game did well, though. Those 3 Darwin's Game did well. But Babylon and Dr. Stone performed like dog shit for me. It's like, I think they got like, what, 30 views? I'm like, yeah, they did really bad. That's only if I commit to reacting to every winter anime, though. For that, though, I'd have to make like some kind of big Patreon efforts. That's the only way I'd react to every winter anime. Because 19 animes, since I reacted to the first episode of everything, that's like an average of, at the very least, I'd have to react to 240 anime episodes. No, I watched Fate Grand Order Babylonia. I watched Fate Grand Order. That's the one I did react to, Fate Grand Order Babylonia. I already reacted to that one. I thought you meant Babylon as in like the mystery anime, like the one with like the investigators. That Babylon. Because there was 2 Babylon. The Babylon is the one with like the investigators. No, I reacted to Fate Grand Order, Natsuki Subaru. Yeah, I even have my playlist for Fate Grand Order. I reacted to every episode. I even reacted to the prequel. Oh, alright, cool. Yeah, there was a Babylon. There was with investigators, and there was also Fate Grand Order Babylonia. There was 2 Babylons in the winter season. I remember. Yeah, I can see why both of y'all got mixed up. People were getting mixed up Babylon and Fate Grand Order Babylon in the last season too. That's why when I talk about Fate Grand Order, I say Fate Grand Order Babylonia, and then I say Babylon for Babylon. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's Babylonia. Definitely. But yeah, I'm hyped up for Camelot. Yeah, no, you're right. It's Babylonia. Interspecies reviews. I remember pissing off everyone about that Otaku Ranchers mashup because I made fun of the first episode because I was watching the censored version at the time. I was watching Funimation's version, which was censored. I didn't know that, and I pissed off like the whole Interspecies reviewers fan base. So I don't know if I should even. I mean, I'll probably pick it up if I ever react to every anime, but I remember pissing off the whole fan base on that one. I remember even like in a lot of mashups, a lot of people were fucking bashing on me. In my comment section, though, I defended my arguments pretty well. I mean, shit. I guess I could try that. That's if I were to react to every winter anime though, if I commit to it. But for that again, I would have to make a big I would have to make a big Patreon thing if I were to do that though. That's the thing. I'd have to make a big Patreon effort. Which the chances of that are low though, too. Well, yeah, I could do that. I could do that. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I already have that start. I watched the first two episodes, so for Ichijoku reviews, I wouldn't have to watch it the rest of the episodes. I wouldn't have as much episodes to catch up with. But yeah, that's the thing though. It's just tougher to catch up because there's also the fall animes that I have to focus on now. That's what makes it so difficult. Because I have to commit to finishing off fall. But yeah, I guess I could do that. I could probably get a lot of closure for myself in order to react to interspecies reviewers for the rest of the episodes. Oh damn, that kind of makes it tough to go back to then. Damn. And that's a shame. And you know what? I read that interspecies reviews actually made money, but I guess the controversy might have scared off the sequel announcements. Because I remember it selling well. No, it sold well. It sold more than Rent a Girlfriend, and Rent a Girlfriend got a season 2. Yeah, I remember interspecies reviews sold even better than Rent a Girlfriend, and Rent a Girlfriend got a season 2 almost instantly. It even sold more than Uzaki-chan. That's the biggest surprise for me, that it never got a sequel. And it's almost a year now. You would think that they'd have given it a sequel announcement at this point, but no, they didn't give it anything. At least not yet. I watched the original Eva. I haven't watched the rebuild of Eva yet because I wanna marathon all the movies when the fourth film comes out online. So I haven't watched rebuild. I watched all the Eva episodes. I even reacted to the Evangelion movie, the end of Evangelion. I have it in my playlist. So I've reacted to everything of the original Eva series. I've reacted to it, just not the rebuilds yet because I'm a marathon the rebuild, so I can watch it back to back. Haven't watched it because people say it goes south. Yeah, I watched the end of Eva. Everything that's part of the original, and I included end of Eva in the original because it has the original animation style. Everything in the original and the end of Eva film, I watched it. I've reacted to it. I have a playlist. If you want, I'll link up my Eva reaction playlist too. Because I make sure I react to everything, except for the rebuilds because I want to marathon the rebuilds. Because the fourth film, it's been delayed like forever, and I want to react. At that time. I didn't want to react to rebuild films 1, 2, and 3, and then forget details going into the fourth movie. So that's why I didn't do it immediately. But yeah, let me link it right now. If I can find it, that is. But yeah, I watched End of Eva. It was an amazing film. That movie made me tear up in some instances. I loved it, though. Definitely my favorite character in the whole Eva series is Misato. She's my fave. And I didn't think Shinji was that bad. I thought Shinji went through a lot of shit. I like Shinji. Shinji's cool. I like him. I think Shinji had it rough in the Eva series. But yeah, Natsuki Subaru, here's my Evangelion reaction playlist. Yeah, Shinji didn't have it rough. Here's my reaction playlist. That has all the videos. It has my reaction to episodes 1 through 26 and also the end of Evangelion movie in case you ever want to check them out. I reacted to all of them. And like the span of I think 3 days. I don't have my big TV anymore because the problem with the big TV was I had to use Chromecast technology to link it up. And it make it harder to sync up if I have a big TV because I have to use Chromecast for that. And Chromecast uses the bandwidth. The TV itself uses bandwidth. And it just makes it all complicated for a live stream because it makes it more likely for the live stream to shut down. So That's why I stopped using the TV at this point. I still have my big TV, I just don't use it for reactions. Hell, I don't even use my big TV to watch anime because I just watch all my anime on my screen now. I only use my TV for movies now, or to watch sports. I use it to watch sports, and that's about it. Sports, movies, and that's all I use my TV for. Haven't watched random days. I'll consider it though, but a lot of people say the manga goes south too. Apparently, people say the manga drags on and mandaneers, it like almost no progress. Like people say the manga has like almost no plot progression. From what I've read on reactions on the manga, people say, really? People seem to say the opposite. People say the manga's a disappointment at this point, and that they say it's dragging on, and that there's almost no plot progression in the manga. Okay. I guess the people that judge the manga for Made in Abyss are haters then. Okay. No, the reason why I take people's comments seriously is because when mangas do go south, people are usually right. They're usually right. Because I have a friend who's reading Boku no Hero, and he says Boku no Hero's gone south because they've given Deku way too many powers. There's constant ass pulls. Higurashi ended up being a villain that was a disappointment. So that's when people say manga goes south. It usually means they're right. Usually. So that's when people say manga goes south, I usually take it seriously because in the past I've learned that, yeah, people actually legitimately mean it when a manga goes south. They're usually right. I say usually. Not all the time, but usually when a manga goes south, people are usually correct. I'm not saying they're correct in all instances, but just look at history and they're usually right. But yeah, there are instances where people are wrong though. But yeah. But I guess for Made in Abyss, I'll consider checking out the series someday though. I'll consider it. Because it looks fun. I mean, people say the first season's fun. And who knows, maybe the anime will fix those bits in the manga that felt too slow for people. That could be the hope, right? That they can fix some of the problems. Yeah, I guess that's true. People could just be salty. That's also another possibility. But then again, you have Hunter x Hunter, and Togashi takes forever, and people don't bash on Hunter x Hunter, so it just depends too. Because Hunter x Hunter has hiatuses, like the most hiatuses, and people don't seem to be bashing Hunter x Hunter as much. Yeah, they don't bash it. So it just depends, I guess. No, here's the thing about Talking Reacts is matchup. If it's a series that's new, I actually do make my own opinion. I actually react to the show if it's something I watch. But if it's something that I've never watched before it aired, then yeah, I usually let other people's opinions because I never watched it when it first started. If something is first starting, then yes, I'll form my own opinion. If it's something that's starting, like for the anime season, I'll do that. But if it's something that's already aired for like multiple years, that's when, to save time, that's when I'm like, you know what? I'll just read a review. That's how I usually handle it. Usually. But yeah. I guess I should consider doing that. Just for fun, I guess, jumping into series. But then I talk reactions matchups. If I did that, then I would have already watched Inuyasha, and I heard Inuyasha truly did become a piece of shit. That's the thing, though. For Inuyasha. Maybe it can't enter the 10th layer because maybe it hasn't had an ending yet. Once it has an ending and it does it well, it might go up into 10 out of 10 status for a lot of people. That could be it. At least that's my guess. I could be completely wrong on that, but I'll root for it. You know, I don't mind heartbreaking endings. If a series is, as long as it's well written, if an ending's heartbreaking, I'll be like, you know what? It was a well done ending. If an ending's well done, I don't mind a sad ending, just as long as it's well written and it's built up its sad ending. That's how I feel about it. Like Shinsekai Yori, that had a sad ending, but I loved its ending there because I thought it earned its bittersweet ending. I mean, I felt bad for Squealer in that series, so yeah. As long as it's well written, I don't mind heartbreaking stuff. But it needs to have a build-up, though. It needs to, like, actually make the work towards its sad ending. It can't just come up out of nowhere and be like, "Well, here's an ending," you know? Oh yeah, Re:Zero was pretty awesome. I love that series. I'd say for me right now, Re:Zero is like a 9 out of 10 for me. 8.5 to a 9 out of 10 for me so far. Yeah, I love Re:Zero. Hmm. You know, I don't remember Berserk, but I've seen Berserk's manga. Berserk looks so absolutely gorgeous. Which Berserk, that I'm gonna check out if the manga ever gets an ending though, because I am not checking out Berserk with the possibility of the manga author being giving up completely or potentially passing away. For Berserk, the manga has to literally say it's ending. Like the only way I'm gonna touch Berserk is if literally anime news are like Berserk manga is ending in like a week. That's the only way I'm gonna touch Berserk. Until then, I'm gonna avoid it like the plague because I don't want to deal with like never. I don't want to deal with the situation where it's never gonna have an ending. I'm like, no, I ain't want part of that lifestyle. Well, for me, I'm gonna check it out until it gets announcement that it's in its final manga chapters. Like literally, the author has to say I'm ending it in like a chapter or two. That's the only way I'm reading Berserk. Save for that, I'm not picking up Berserk. That has to happen. Either that or if it gets a new anime. If it gets a new anime, then I'll be hooked. But it has to be a new anime though that's done from the start to finish. That's so it either has to be a new anime or it has to be the manga ending. That's the only way I'm picking up that franchise. I didn't guarantee Made in Abyss though. I didn't guarantee the Made in Abyss. I haven't said anything about Made in Abyss. Assassination Classroom, that's probably gonna happen. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool though. That means that Re:Zero has more. It's gonna grow more than it. It's gonna start getting into that 10 out of 10 material. Yeah, for me it's a 9 out of 10 because I love Re:Zero, but there are instances where I think things end up a bit too cleanly for Subaru sometimes in Re:Zero. That's why I can only give it like a 9 or 8.5 out of 10. But I'd say so far I love Re:Zero though. I love all the characters too. You know? I just feel like there's a lack of consequences in the series sometimes. Just sometimes though. I don't feel it all the time. That's why it gets a 9 or an 8.5 out of 10 for me. But yeah. Overall, I'm excited to see what the new season's gonna have. I'm excited to react to the rest of the episodes. You know, I even have the Frozen Bond reaction done. Hmm. Oh, okay, that's good then. That means we've got. That means if Razor goes up at its pace, it only needs 2 more seasons to complete it in adaptation. Then that's good. Yes, that's actually true. Reacting. Actually, I'll talk about it. Actually, it's the opposite for me. For me, reacting's like the most obscure animes and hentai. That's got me the most subs. Hentai and obscure anime gets me the most. Ironically enough, popular animes don't do it for my channel. Surprisingly, they don't. Like they sometimes underperform. Way Zero was like the exception. Even Ray Zero, surprisingly enough, when I was reacting to Ray Zero, it was actually losing me subscribers. It was getting me views, but it was losing me subs. Same with Snafu. They got me views, but they lost me subs. At least until the later episodes. And then when it got to the latter half, that's when I gained subs. So for Ray Zero, it was like neutral. Lost me subs, but then it gained me subs. So I pretty much gained with a loss. Same with Snafu. It's when I react to obscure enemies, that's when I get my sub count increases. Oh, so you don't think Higurashi's a remake? That's interesting. Yeah, because people seem to state Higurashi as like a reboot or something. Hmm. I mean, I guess we won't know until all the Higurashi episodes air. That's the thing. We'll have to wait and see for that. But hey, really? I mean, for me, I've already done a major experimenting on top reacting mashup though. I'm reacting to all the seasonals, and I also reacted to every hentai though. That's the thing. So I'm experimenting right now. I'm seeing how I can keep up the everything reaction experiment. At least for now. I mean, I understand people don't like timers, but you gotta remember the Natsuki Subaru anime companies hate me. Like literally, even look at my track record. King Records tried to go after me when I used blurry fluids. Like, I think it just depends on bias, though. Some anime companies don't hate people. I know they hate me, though. Anime companies hate me. It's probably because I critique almost every anime, so they go after me. Because I don't look back. So that's probably why they hate my guts. But hey, I don't give a shit. If an anime sucks, I'll critique it. If it's good, I'll praise it. I'm not gonna be blowing off a series for no reason. Oh yeah, I mean, I guess it just depends, you know. I mean, for me, when it comes to sub counts, I don't mind the sub counts as much for my own sub counts. I look at views mostly. As long as something gets views, I'm a happy camper. Because when it comes to sub counts, I've put myself towards the fact that my channel's not gonna get a lot of subs. I mean, look at my growth rate. I'm probably not even gonna get 2K subscribers until next year. So I'm kind of like at the point where I'm like, I'm probably not gonna get a lot of subs. But I do want to try to get for views though. You know? I've accepted the fact that my channel's probably never gonna get a lot of subscribers. Well, which popular anime should I watch though? That's the thing though, because I'm watching everything so far. I mean, which popular animes are we talking about? Because I tried watching Retro. Retro doesn't do well. I mean, I already tried it multiple times. Because I watched Gurren Lagann. That didn't do. I mean, people love the videos. Like, don't get me wrong, people love my Gurren Lagann videos. You're just gonna get viewership because every single time I react to something old, it doesn't get views. That's just the way. Don't know why, but that's just the way it happens. So I gotta figure out. Yeah, that's the thing. So what's popular though? That's the thing. Because I'm already watching everything this season, so I don't have to worry about that. But what's popular though? That's the thing. That's the bigger question. I mean, I guess I could try watching Baku no Hero. That's the one I haven't hit up. I wouldn't say Assassination Classroom's not popular though. I don't hear, and then I wouldn't. Yeah, Boku no Hero. That's the one I haven't reacted to yet. Boku no Hero. I haven't seen it before. That's the only one that's super popular that I haven't touched yet. Boku no Hero. Well, the thing is, it's like so many episodes to catch up with. I'm like, geez, would people even watch my Boku no Hero reactions? At least to the older episodes. That's where it's like, I'm half tempted to just. Yeah, I agree with. I mean, from what my friends told me about Boku no Hero, they also say Boku no Hero doesn't deserve its hype. It doesn't. Yeah, I heard bad things about Boku no Hero. But talking Ratchet's matchup, aren't I watching what's? Technically, aren't I doing that? Watching everything though in the seasonal animes though. Or do I? I mean, I guess I should watch some older shows too instead of just focusing on the new stuff. I guess that's a point too. I mean, I'll have to figure it out soon. Oh, what'd you forget about? Did you remember some details? Oh yeah, I know that. I know that. When I react to shows that are like below 2010, they absolutely get 0 views. Like Haben and Renmi, I love that show. Didn't get me views though. People love those reactions too. Kaiba didn't get me views either. It was a great show though, but people love those videos, but almost no one saw them. So there's that. Tatsumi Galaxy loved it. That one people don't love the reactions as much. Gurren Lagann is 2008. I also reacted to Gurren Lagann. They didn't get me views either. Gurren Lagann didn't get me anything. I reacted to every episode though. People love the reactions. I know they loved it because it got a lot higher likes than my seasonal reactions. So I know people love my Gurren Lagann, but no one saw those. No, Tatsumi Galaxy was 2010. But surprisingly, the only retro that did well was Saint Seiya, but that was because they got a redub. If something gets a redub, that's when it does well for me. Like Saint Seiya and Evangelion, if something gets a redub, that's when it gets a lot of views for me. So old works if it has a redub. If it's a redub, that's when it does really well for me. But it has to be a redub though. Say for it being redub. Yeah, I actually do watch old stuff. I do. And I mean old, I mean really fucking old. And not just that, even my Paranoia Agent video, that Paranoia Agent came out in the 90s, and that got me low views too. Paranoia Agent, my reactions. People like they like the reactions. That's the thing though. People liked my Paranoia reactions. It's just that no one saw the video though. That's the thing. That's why when it comes to retro reactions, I've kind of got like that. Should I really do it? I mean, people love the videos, but they're not turning out for the retro reactions. Like, no one's turning out for the retro stuff. Like, no one. They love it. My stats say people love it. The ones that do see it. That's not the golden era of anime, though. I remember following that season. The golden era was like the late 2000s. That was the golden era. 2010, 2014, that doesn't stack up to the late 2000s golden era because we had Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, Kaiba, we had Gurren Lagann. I remember following 2010 to 2014. That era is not the golden age of era. It's not. When it comes to quality, it doesn't stack up. You gotta remember, the late 2010s had so many classics. Like the early 2010s had a lot of classics though. Because I don't think anyone says 2010, 2014 was the golden era because all the stuff in the golden era they went south. Madoka went south. Fate stayed consistent, but a lot of things that premiered around that time kind of went south. You know, at least that's how I perceive that term from anime. But yeah, that's how. But yeah, and regardless though, I do need to check out more animes from that era though, because that's the animes that people seem to be latching onto the most around that time frame. The thing is though, I already watched most of the shows now. I've watched Madoka by myself. I've already watched Fate Zero. Before I even made a YouTube channel, I watched Fate Zero. I already watched the Monogatari series. I mean, yeah, that's because it's current, but that's not the golden age though, because the late 2000s had like Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, and even had Iwasaki's best show that he's ever done, which was Kaiba. It was like when he was at his peak in the late 2000s, you know? Because a lot of those animes from 2010, they had a lot of flaws. Like Madoka had its flaws, Monogatari has its flaws too. Like a lot of animes from that era had its flaws. There were a lot of great shows, but a lot of the shows also had its flaws though, because I remember. Oh, Monster, that came out in the late 2000s, right? Monster? Let me check when Monster aired. Real quick. Yeah, Monster was also late 2000s. It was from 2004 to 2010. Yeah, that's another prime anime, Monster. It aired in the golden age when it was just like the late 2000s. Yeah, apparently it aired from 2004 to 2005. My bad. Yeah, that's the anime. So it was 2000. Yeah, it was pretty popular. Yeah. Hey, yo, I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna eat cereal. I'm getting a little bit hungry, but I'll be back in like a minute. Let me get my cereal right now so I can eat while talking the live stream. I'm getting hungry. My stomach's hurting. I'll be back real quick though. Don't worry. For those of y'all curious, I'm gonna be eating this right now. I'll be back. I'm just gonna eat some Dunkin' Donuts. You know, I could all see my cereal dry, but I'm not gonna do that right now. But yeah, you're right. That actually was pretty popular. I ain't gonna lie. And aside from Monster, I heard a lot of good animes were also from that era, aside from the ones I mentioned. Let's see. I also remember there being, and I have to look it up because the 2000s had a shitload of really good animes. Death Note was actually around that time frame too. Death Note, we were on Host Club. I haven't seen it on Host Club, but people swear by that one. It was amazing. Yeah, no, 2000s, I feel like 2000s was like the peak. It was the golden age. I haven't seen Mushushi, but I've heard great things about it. I have heard great things about it. I'll be back. I'm just going to serve myself some cereal. Natsuki Subaru. Don't worry. I'll be back. The talk reaction match with Natsuki Subaru. I'm going to serve myself some cereal and milk. I'll be back. I'm going to talk while eating my cereal. Don't worry, I'll be back. I'm just hungry right now. This is some good cereal. Alright. So when did it become a live chat time? It became that the moment the Higurashi episode ended, pretty much. I heard the Gotcha line was pretty good, actually. Yeah, I'm actually curious. What type of animes are y'all watching? Me, I'm watching everything. At least for the first few weeks. This is so fucking good. That's a good list. Millennium and Kawi also some of my favorites. What's the mukbang anyway? Oh shit. I just dropped a bit of milk on my table. Not too much though. Alright, let me look that up. Let me see this. Let's see. Oh, it's an anime. Oh, okay, so he consumes a lot. Oh, yeah, you know what? Yeah, okay. So I'm consuming a large amount of food. And I just finished my cereal almost instantly, too. Did you notice how quickly I finished off my cereal? My bowl was full. Holy fuck. I ate that cereal bowl without mercy. Hella worth it, though. I've actually always wanted to do it in a live stream. I always wanted to eat cereal. I know it's not an anime. It's when you consume a lot of food. I know. I saw it. It's when you eat a lot of food in a video. You know, I could actually do that in a random ass live stream, dude. Actually, yeah, that's impressive, Natsuki Subaru. Your list is actually half the size of mine, actually. That's hella awesome. As for me, Natsuki Subaru, I'm watching everything on your list. And all the other stuff this season. I'm literally watching everything. But yeah, your list is good. Yo, I'll talk about it. Yo, your list is too. Mine's 40, yo. My list is 40 animes. I mean, your list is big. Natsuki Subaru, mine is 40 plus. And all the hentai too. My list is like fucking. It's like super big. I just love how it went from a chat now to like flexing anime lists now. I like how it's divulged into this. It started out as like Higurashi reaction, and then it became. But yeah, let me check. But yeah, Natsuki Subaru, Dragon Quest is amazing. If anything, Otaku Reactions mashup, you should make a Dragon Quest. You should make a Dragon Quest mashup. Dragon Quest is great. I think you can get views on Dragon Quest. I honestly think you can. I think there's enough people ranking the Dragon Quest. I think it's worth it. I have no idea. And yeah, that's what people call me. Like, my friends call me a hardcore casual because I watch everything. So I get the hardcore element, but then I casual because of all the stuff I watch too. So I do get called hardcore casual sometimes. Oh, Nobly, yo, yes, your list is awesome. Sweet. Nobly is so awesome. Wouldn't I fit the definition of hardcore casual though? Otaku Reactions mashup because I'm reacting to every hentai. The first episode of everything. Wouldn't that classify as a hardcore casual? And I spend $58 a month on anime streaming. $58. In case you're wondering how much money I spend. So aren't I closer to hardcore then? Well, all the stuff I watch. I do throw out a lot of money on anime. $58 a month. That's how much I spend. I mean, that's how much it costs to keep the channel going. But yeah. Kami-sama. I heard good things about Kami-sama Natsuki Subaru. I mean, I'll consider checking that out someday for fun. Let me see your list though. Yo, your list is good though, because I love Dragon Quest, I love Higurashi, Jujutsu Kaisen's good, I love Majo, I love Talentless Nana, I love Kawi, I like Kawi, Moriarty the Patriot's good, I love Singyoku, Majo de Yoshimi is good, Golden Kami is great, Assault Lily, 100 Man. Damn, dude, Natsuki Subaru, almost all the anime you're watching, I'm reacting to it. I'm literally reacting to all the stuff you're watching, Natsuki Subaru, I'm reacting to it all, surprisingly. Your list is like almost like mine. Holy cow! Like literally. Yeah, we are. we live up to the otaku name, definitely. And yo, dude, I love Kuma Kuma Bear. Let me get my bear. I actually had a bear from my reaction. Let me get it. I got my stuff there ready for my Kuma Kuma Bear episode 2 reaction. I got this bear ready. Right here. This bear I got like so many years ago. Yeah, it definitely has the Before vibes. Definitely. I mean, I watched Before and it gave me those vibes. I'm gonna just put this bear out of the screen because the bear... Because I'm not reacting... I only use that bear when there's a bear anime. There has to be a bear though. Oh, and I'm also going to use this too when I react to Sleepy Princess too. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, that meme would actually fit pretty perfectly all around. It would. Definitely. Well, Extra Thick, here's what you missed. You missed the Higurashi. I already talked about Higurashi, that's what the timer is like an hour and 37 minutes, but you missed the Higurashi stuff. You missed us talking about... We were talking about cereal for a bit. You missed me eating cereal almost instantly. I ate cereal like that quickly. And you missed us talking about Ray Zero. Mad Light Culture was on the live stream for a bit too. He was talking for a bit. And then you had... we were talking about anime lists from like the 2010s. And afterwards we were talking about like channel viewership. And then afterwards, I randomly got a bear out, stuffed bear, to show off what I was going to use for my Kuma Kuma Bear reaction, or my Sleepy Princess reaction. So that's pretty much a recap of what you missed so far, Extra Thick. But hey, you joined just in time though, because this live stream it literally has gone from a Higurashi reaction to just talk about whatever the hell comes up to our minds reaction. That's literally what this video is divulged into. That's what it's become. It's morphed. It's morphed by like one of those Power Rangers, you know? It's been fun though. It has definitely been fun. Shit. It's been so fun. I feel like eating cereal again, but I'm gonna hold it. But damn, this cereal I'm eating is fucking addicting. Shit. Oh yeah, same. I have so many animes, it's so hard to follow up with all of them too. It's like, jeez. Sometimes I wonder how am I gonna make it through the day to react to everything, I mean. Oh yeah, I have these like that too. Oh wait, did my camera just go purple? No, it's not. Oh, it's back to normal. I just had to move. I was like, oh shit. Oh, okay, my camera's not that bad. It's just slightly warm. It's just slightly warm. Good. Speaking of which, I should check its battery because I'm gonna need it for Adachi. No, fuck it. You know what? It should be fine. It should be fine. Nah, I don't. No, this chat's good. We can chat for at least a bit more. I don't think. Don't worry, we can chat for a bit longer. I was just checking. Sads. I don't know why I keep on holding on to this. Well, anyways, back on topic though. Yeah, that's a lot of animes, Natsuki Subaru. Jeez. I don't blame you, Natsuki Subaru, for being too lazy to type it out. Sometimes my lists get too long too, and I'm too lazy to type things out. Well, actually, no, for me it's easy because my list is just pretty much every fall anime that's a non-sequel, non-spin-off. So my list is pretty easy. But yeah, a lot of people's lists are hard though. But yeah, that's your extra thing. I wonder which animes are you watching? Although if you need an anime recommendation, I'd say Dragon Quest is the way to go. You cannot go wrong with Dragon Quest, I think. Speaking of which, as for the camera thing on, sometimes it happens with the camera. It's just a little glitch sometimes. All I have to do is just move away from the camera, move towards it, and it'll work. Oh, the question mark. Extra thick. What's happening is Otaku Reactions matchup is curious on to which anime you're watching right now. In the season, that's what he means. Oh yeah, that's cool. That's cool. You know, ironically enough, yesterday it was crazy. My camera, I accidentally dropped my camera into water for like 3 seconds, and I put it in rice for like 12 hours. Thankfully, it works though. But yeah, I let my guard down yesterday. Well, thankfully, it got no water damage because all my stickers were white. Because I was able to get out of the water. But yeah, yesterday was kind of scary. And that's why for Akudama Drive and Miyako Dreaming, I didn't do live streams. I actually went back to my old school Canon camera because I left my phone in rice for like 12 hours. But everything's fine now. That's true. Or if I were to release my anime list, it would actually be 100 plus because I would also include all the hentai I watched. Like no joke, it would actually be 100 entries. Because I know I reacted to like 30 something last season. In the high 20s in spring, that's already 55. I know that's 13 for winter, that's 60 something. Yeah, really? My voice is down. I mean, I think I just have to clear up my throat, that's all. Other than that, it's fine. You know what I probably need? I probably need more cereal. That's probably what my throat needs right now. More cereal. Which I'll be back. I'm gonna get more cereal. Don't worry, I'll get it. Let's see. If I were to make a list on I think my list would be around like the 110 to 120s though, realistically. But I'll be back. I'm gonna just get more cereal. Oh yeah, extra thick. In case you missed it, this is the cereal I'm eating in case you're curious. Dunkin' Donuts. Anyway, is my camera thing on? Did it just freeze? Oh no, it didn't freeze. Oh, okay. Back. Wait, did my thing just jump a few seconds? No. Oh yeah, my camera works, alright. I was just paranoid. Just, okay, good. Alright, let's see how easily I can eat. Oh yeah, I can't wait to see Extra Thick's list too. It's gonna be pretty awesome. Hey, you know, talk about the match. That's a pretty hefty amount, 12 or 14. Alright, I'm making my cereal while y'all are making your list. Mmm. Mmm. So damn good. Damn. Yeah, I think one of these did have some good shows too, though. Holy shit. I'm gonna have to catch up with 2017 though. I think that's one of the years where I didn't watch a lot of animes. I'm pumped up for that one. For sure, I'm gonna react to that as early as possible. I just love that for Millennium though. Formation's actually fine. Because they were late on the first episode. Thankfully though, Lisa Aisha didn't have the first episode already subtitled. I think the best there was like the late 2000s actually, because you had Gurren Lagann, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. But then my favorite anime came out in different eras though. I think 2000s had the most consistency. Well, no, seriously, the late 2000s, you had Kaiba, Gurren Lagann, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, Death Note. Definitely 2000s. I think that's the golden era, 2000s. You had No Wing to Yourself. You had Bird of the Mighty Decode. So yeah, definitely 2000s. That's my golden era anime, 2000s. Oh, okay. My most hyped up anime? I'm most hyped up about Dragon Quest actually. Dragon Quest is the one I'm most hyped up for. Hey, you know, Come is actually pretty good though, I ain't gonna lie. Extra thick, I'm checking the live chat, the comment didn't show up. Could it be YouTube glitches? I don't see it either, Oh, so it's from the same author, Sengoku no Siegfried? Oh, sweet! I didn't even know that, but alright. Alright. Yo, that's awesome. I mean, I already loved episode 1. Shit, like the episode 1 was like one of the funnest episodes I've ever reacted to. So, shit. I mean, I was already excited about Siegfried episode 1, but now I'm even more excited. Yeah, it did. YouTube probably glitched it up. Extra thick happens. Sometimes when people make live chats, YouTube gets rid of the comments automatically for some reason. YouTube is just glitchy. I know this because sometimes I make comments to other people and they don't even know about my comments until afterwards because they don't get notifications. So extra thick, it's YouTube glitches. And it happens to all of us. Or just try doing it. Okay. I heard good thing. I heard good things about it. Now, of course, seems to say that series is really good, so I might consider watching that someday. And plus, I love the character design for that series too. Okay, what am I missing out on? Not seeing the Data Life franchise then. What am I missing out on? Seems like everyone's watching that. I saw Mad Lab react to it, and he loves it. I mean, he uses Kurumi as his yeah, I know he used Kurumi for the longest time as his profile picture. And not just him, a lot of people seem to rap Data Life too, not just Mad Lab. Alright. That's definitely got me contemplating Data Life now. Sweet. Alright, I mean, if it's only a little bit repetitive, then that doesn't sound so bad. I mean, I'm watching Tomiko right now, and that's the most repetitive anime I've ever seen, so if Get a Life only a little bit, then that's not so bad in comparison to the shit I go through when I watch Tomiko. For Tomiko, sometimes he has like the same sequences for 4 minutes when they transform. So yeah, alright. And that's a cool list extra thick. So Nakaki Kawaii is so damn good. Imagine no Tabi Tabi is so good too. I haven't seen Fire Force yet, but I heard good things about it. Yo, it's Soul Lily. Yes, I love the Soul Lily. Mono de Shusumi. King's Raid is pretty nice. Oh, good news, extra thick. I heard King's Raid's gonna be 2 course. I think it's gonna be 24 episodes, around the 20s range. So good news. King's Raid, we don't have to worry about it ending next season. It's gonna also carry on the winter extra thick. I remember reading Anime News Network about it, the article. So good news for us King Raid viewers right now. Yeah, you should add King's Raid because that's going to be 2 cores, Natsuki Subaru. 2 cores, so that means that they're going to have a lot of time to develop things, have character development, and all that kind of jazz. Oh yeah, just a heads up, y'all. My battery might run out soon, but I'm going to just carry on the live chat for 9 more minutes. Just giving you a heads up. I'll keep it on for 9 minutes. But if it were to shut down automatically, just giving you a heads up. There's a chance it could shut down my live stream right now because I think I'm putting my battery to the limit. It's starting to feel okay. Yeah, it's starting to feel a bit hot now. But alright, I'm gonna make this last 2 hours because why not? I've always wanted to have a live stream that lasted 2 hours for fun. But yeah, just giving you all the heads up right now. Yeah, pain. Pain is always a pain, you know? Oh, Masho de Ayasumi. Let me check what's Majo. Maybe I've already seen it, but it's just that when I react to something, I use like the English name in my title instead of have it. Oh yeah, the Sleepy Princess and the Demon Castle. I love that one. Yo, that anime is great. Hey, not to be super extra, but wanna know what's my biggest regret for that reaction video? Not having this with me. Not having my teddy bear. If I would have known there had been teddy bears in the anime, I would have used this in my last. I would have used it. That's one of my biggest regrets, you know? Just not having this teddy bear with me. But I'm gonna have it for my episode 2 reaction though. For my Maho de Ayasumi, I need to have it there. It'll be there front and center. I'm like, damn. But then that's the downside of going in things blind though. You're not gonna know what's gonna happen. And you're not gonna know what to have while the stream is turning on. Hey, I just noticed something hilarious. I'm noticing I'm talking on the live chat and I'm looking at my video feed. It's actually it's actually like 14 to 15 seconds delayed when it comes to like the live stream reaction. I'm just noticing something. I never actually noticed that before, but I'm actually looking at the timer. I'm looking at my computer. It's a 15-second delay. Pretty fun little fact there. I'm glad the chat lasted this long because I would have never figured that out. As for the kawaii manga, I hope the anime can do well enough to adapt the whole thing. And that's good. You're right. Sleepy Princess is a good relaxing anime. It made me relax when I saw it. Oh, as for the Camelot, yeah, I actually do. Hello? 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 Yo, is my phone dead? Nah, it can't be. Oh, I was getting worried. Woo! Okay. How long was it dead for? How did it look like when it was dead? Like, so, well, like, seriously. So how did it look like? Like, was it black, or how was the screen? Oh, in that case, I'm gonna look forward to season 4 then, which I think the series will get one. As for the Camelot release date extra thick, I have it right now. It says Fragrant Outer Movie 1 is actually gonna release according to my anime list. It's gonna release in December 5th in Japan. It's gonna release December 5th in theaters, so that's a release date extra thick. So we only have to wait till December 5th. Well, then we gotta wait 6 months because that's when the BDs come out. 6 to 3 months. So we gotta. Earliest we'll probably see Figure in Order in other territories is probably gonna be in February, extra thick. That's if it doesn't get delayed though by COVID. Though that's the thing. Yeah, the wait's gonna be a pain. Ugh. I'm for sure reacting to Camelot though. I'm gonna do a live stream reaction for that one. So don't worry. I'm gonna see that as quickly as possible. I just hope I'm not busy though when I react to it. Same as Natsuki Super. I'm hyped up for Re:Zero 2021 second core. It's gonna probably be the most lit anime of the season for that specific time frame. Did it freeze? My camera. RM, is my camera still frozen? No, it looks like it's back to normal. No. Let's make it last 4 more minutes, just so that it can. Just 4 more minutes. No. Oh, okay. I was gonna say 4 more minutes just to see if we can make it last for 2 hours just for the lulz. But all right, I guess you're right. I mean, I'll probably be starting the live reaction in like 31 minutes actually. Yeah, I'll be reacting to another anime in 31 minutes. I mean, let me just fill out my phone though, just to be sure. Holy fuck, that thing is. Okay, yeah, it's pretty hot right now. Oh, in 21? Let me see. For me, I'm gonna watch everything. I'm gonna watch the first episode of everything, and then afterwards I'll do drops after week 1. That's what I'm gonna watch Natsuki Subaru. Pretty much I'll give everything a sampling. For sure though, in 2021 I'll likely react to every hentai. But when it comes to animes, I'm gonna do the same thing I did this season. I'll just feel out all the episodes. Oh, alright, I guess I'll end the live stream now just to not risk my... That's true, you're right. I've read that phones can get pretty damn explosive if it gets too hot for lithium. Alright, I'll end the live stream then. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm from the US. Right now I'm in the Pacific time zone. So, yeah. I'll talk for, yeah. True. That's true. Just a heads up though, in the next live stream, before I go, let me just announce which one I'm going to react to next, because there's 2 animes that come out simultaneously. There's going to be Aidachi and Shima Mamura, that's going to come out in 1058. And there is also Sully Bokeh. I'm going to be reacting to Adachi first, so for anyone that's an Adachi fan... Oh yeah, true, you gotta sleep. Yeah, that's true, Aram, you gotta sleep because your time zone is late. But yeah. Alright, we'll talk in the next live chat. I'll be the Adachi. There's just a heads up though. I'm going to do the Adachi quickly, because then afterwards I'm going to go to Assault Lily. Because they come out back to back at the same time. Oh damn, yeah, 1:31 a.m. is pretty late. My time zone is 10:31 a.m. right now. That's currently my time zone. Oh, sweet. Alright, that's cool. Like all the variety of time zones then. Awesome. But yeah, that's it for now. It's actually, yes, I did it. I hit the 2 hour mark, y'all. I finally did it. My first live stream to hit 2 hours for the first time. Yeah. Alright. True. That's true. Oh shit, what happened to the... Oh, yo, we actually, the timer thing, it actually went to another timer because it actually lasts 2 hours. It's the first time that happened. Yo, that's never happened before. We're in mid-video, that thing just jumps up into another timer video. Holy shit. We're hitting new feats, y'all. Yeah, no, hit it beyond the limits. Yes! Hell yeah. To celebrate, I'm gonna watch Higurashi for sure when it comes out. I'm gonna watch it early. You know, ironically enough, it'll be easy because I already made the thumbnail, literally. Did it freeze? No, my camera works. Oh, shit. Oh, it's back. It's back. Yeah, I'm gonna... Okay, before I go, let me just explain what Oh, shit. Let's explain. Before I go, yeah, my camera's on low... It's on low battery, so I'm gonna end it now, right? Because it even says I'm at 20% battery, because it went from literally 66% to 20%, so yeah. I just say thank y'all for watching the live chat, and I'll see you guys later. Come back for more. What is y'all? Before I go, let me just thank Mallet of Culture, Noxki, Subaru, Otaka Reacts, and Mashup, and also, who else am I gonna thank? Because I know there's someone else too. I think it was Andrew, right? It was Andrew. I just like to, Andrew Magnet. I'd like to thank all of you for watching the live stream. Hope you have a great and fantastic day, and I'll see you guys later if you come back for more. But anyways, y'all, good night, everyone. Good night, Extra Thick. And have a fantastic day, y'all. Or night. Bye-bye.